Well, isn't it 5:47 a.m. and we're about to start our kettlebell training. Good morning, friends. Thanks for dropping by, saying hi. I hope you're doing well where you're at in the world. My name's Toby. I am 41 years old, and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do so by minding my sleep. I do so by eating well and healthy, and I do so by trying to show up every day to do at least 30 minutes of work here on live stream with you so that we can share this wonderful experience of health and fitness together. I do so by spending time with people I love and care about and doing things that I generally enjoy. Hey, if you're interested in health and fitness, and specifically if you're a man in your 30s, 40s, 50s, then maybe this channel has something to offer you. So go ahead, check it out, hit like and subscribe. This morning we're doing full body kettlebell workout, the 16, 12, and 8 kilo setup to work out with. And we're just going to get started. And while we're working out, we're going to talk about health and fitness and all the things that come into play when we think about health and fitness at this age. See, this is all about the way I feel, all about the way I look. It is a welcome side effect to develop a somewhat athletic physique from regular workouts and understanding of the basic principles of health and fitness. But it is by no means a must to look like an Instagram or fitness model to be able to be on the cover of a magazine in order to feel fit and healthy. In fact, it's probably quite likely the opposite. I still have my house keys in the pocket of my pants. So hey, look. You can wonder all you want about health and fitness, but the only way to really get healthy and fit is simply by waking up and doing things that are going to get us to be healthier and fitter. We're still warming up, by the way. And I think you need to consider maybe my journey over the last 2 years and a bit, actually over the last 7 years or 8 years, but a lot has happened in between into today. And I think you'll see that every health and fitness journey comes with its own challenges. Well, like I said, still warming up using different modalities. And what a morning it is. I mean, if we're going to have to work out and wake up early to do so, there are few better places I can imagine than right here. Wouldn't you say? All right, let's do a little check-in with our bodies, see how we're moving, and then we're gonna get on from there. 5-minute warm-up, got our blood pumping, got our heart rate up, but we're still not done. So we're just gonna take it easy. Row, clean, squat, press, and a deadlift, and a row, a clean, squat, press, deadlift, row, clean, squat, press. And that seems to feel all right. So we're going to do some of that on one side. Do deadlift, clean, squat, press, deadlift, row, clean, squat, press, deadlift, row, clean, squat, press, set the weight down. And it feels like the whole body is ready to move. So hey, if you're dropping by here and you're interested in health, fitness, kettlebell, full body workouts, let me know what's your starting point. You come here as an absolute beginner? Do you come here as someone with years of experience in the gym? Do you come here as someone who, like me, struggled for years to try and be fit and healthy, and you're ready to make some sort of a change, do something slightly different, and maybe learn a little bit from my experience. Now let's do a proper deadlift. Always important to keep in mind good technique, especially when working one side of the body, and the last one it's a different type of coordination, working single-handed or double-handed. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. All right. Going to move into some swing territory. We're just gonna nice and easily do 10 two-handed kettlebell swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. And we're going to alternate those with 10 seals. So like I said, I'm 41. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. And I am trying to build routines, systems, and habits that are going to help me stay fit and healthy for a lifetime. And if you drop by my channel more often, you'll learn why that's the case. Why that's the case, and what I'm trying to get out of this, and also about my struggles as a roadhouse man, trying to discipline myself, trying to unlearn bad habits, trying to learn good habits, trying to adopt proper food habits, trying to learn what it actually takes to be fit and healthy. Okay. And how we get there. And that it is a lifelong commitment to health and fitness that we seek, that we want to start incorporating. And for me, that's showing up for 30 minutes every day. For you, it could be completely different. Both are completely fine as long as you are okay with doing the amount of work that you are doing. Meaning, if you can manage 30 minutes once a week, that's a great starting point. That's a great starting point. We're going to alternate swings with rows now. As you can see, I'm cycling through different exercises, most of them very basic, but you can hear that I'm breathing, working, and this is more than enough work to simply stay fit and healthy. Okay, you don't need to work incredibly hard. You don't need to kill yourself every workout. Training close to failure has its advantages, but consistency over time has its advantages as well. Different goals, different programs, all right? If you're trying to get as lean, as big, or as strong as possible, then different types of training will probably apply to your goals. But if, like me, you simply want to stay fit, and you want to stay healthy, and you want to be able to go out for 2-3 hour hikes in the mountains and enjoy them because you're capable, especially uphill walks, and something like this is probably going to be enough to give you that good baseline. Consistency, understanding how training works, how our body adapts, and then simply working out smartly at regular intervals. To make that happen. And the swings again. We're slowly creeping towards that 30-minute mark. So it's actually even just 15 minutes of work, if you think about it, because it's an every minute on minute schedule. So usually about 30-40 seconds of work, 20 to 30 seconds of rest, and you're golden. Start light. Learn proper techniques. Find out what's fun. And then be happy and content to do just that. And then move on with the day. I was actually doing the math this morning when I woke up. Okay, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work. Leaves 8 hours for everything else. So 30-minute workout. Time with my children in the evenings, usually 3 to 4 hours. There's an hour commute there. And then there's an hour for everything else. Okay? So, anyone trying to sell you a ridiculous morning routine, or the idea that you can manage life in chunks of 5 minutes, is one that you would want to be skeptical about. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I've been teaching time management for 22 years. And I can tell you the things that I see online nowadays defy all common sense. Okay, going to move on. We're going to move on to some one-sided squats. We're going to clean the weight into position. And if you can't swing clean, simply lift it up and put it into rack position. We're going to swing clean the weight into position, get into a kickstand, and then squat. Opposite leg, let that core work. 8 times, more than fine. Because I also need to hike up and down mountains later today. And hiking uphill is real life squatting. So don't want to burn out the muscles too much ahead of the day's primary activities. On. And set it down. And we're going to alternate that with some very simple kettlebell halos with an 8 kilo. Alright, we're doing our time. We're doing great. On time. So, kettlebell halo up over the head, around. Keep the kettlebell close, diagonally across. Nice and light. Don't need to do this with an incredibly heavy weight. Just building foundational mobility and strength in core, shoulders, and in legs, because legs are what keep you upright. Oh. Remember, my goal isn't to become the biggest or the strongest. My goal is simply to be fit and healthy for living. Trying to do that kettlebell halo again. We're going to finish this off with some one-handed swings and some kickstand deadlifts. And here we are. Four, five, six, okay. And now let's translate that to a swing and a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that one more time. And that's going to be it for today. And it's a beautiful day. So we're going to be spending some time up in the mountains, having fun. Enjoying life. That's it, friends. Thanks for dropping by, for saying hi, for joining me this morning, for taking time out of your day or evening, sticking around for a little chat about health and fitness and full body workout, so to speak, with kettlebells. Listen, there are a lot of things here, right, that we need to focus on, need to do. And those things are called life, demands, commitments, responsibilities. Challenge me on this. Foundational, fundamental, the cornerstone, the base upon which all of those other things are built is my health. Because if I'm healthy, I have the energy, the focus, the strength, the stamina, the capability to engage with all of those other challenges of life on my terms, right? And to come to them with determination and focus in order to succeed. So that's the case. Where does the focus on sleep, the focus on food, the focus on movement, the focus on relationship, the focus on mastery lie in those spare 1 hour, 30 minutes, 90 minutes that we have in a day to actually do the things that we want to do, that matter in life, between sleep and work and all of the things that need to get done during the week. Weekends may be slightly different. Let me know in the comments. Go over to my channel, hit like, subscribe. Remember, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. It's the person we are today. It's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow. It's a bit of kindness. Might go a long way. All right? And the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. Take care, friends. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, subscribe. Jeffrey, Tiago, Chucky, Rain, Angels Bowl 24. This is Austria, the Austrian Alps. Marcos, yes, 16, Blue, 12. Matt Beyer, not sure which one you're referring to, but happy to take any comments, insights. Let me know which exercise you're referring to. We can see what we can improve. And where am I in the world? These are the Austrian Alps. Pretty cool, right? Thanks for dropping by, friends. Take care. And remember to subscribe. Bye-bye.